Hey, what's up, guys? It's RevDMQ here. Hope you're having a good day. Gunfight is easily my favorite game mode in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Just love it. The 2v2, it's super fun. I'm digging it. I've been playing a lot of it, and there are a few things that I've come to realize that can help you win in Gunfight. So in this quick video, I've just got 10 tips and tricks to increase your chances of winning in Gunfight. Point number one is about your mentality around the game mode. It's a very different way to play the game, and one of the things that can help is to think of Gunfight like a final circle in Battle Royale. Think of this like you're in a 2v2 mode of Battle Royale. It's down to the last circle, and it's your team against their team. Think of that type of game mode for the intensity and that level of sweatiness that you can get in a Battle Royale. Just if you try to get in that frame of mind, it can help increase your awareness, the way that you kind of play the map. And so point number one is to think about it differently than you think about other game modes in Call of Duty. It's not domination. This is not headquarters. This is not like a 20-man mode. So think about it differently. Point number two on how to win in Gunfight is, this might sound really simple, but it needs to happen. You gotta communicate with your teammate. You and your teammate need to know what you mean when you say it. So clarify what you mean when you say left or right. Is it my right or is it my enemy's right? I think it's best to communicate all things according to your own team's perspective. So if you're going to communicate locations or like where an enemy is or where they threw a grenade or something, you need to, in my opinion, communicate things according to your perspective. That way you're not thinking about an extra layer or something like that. But then also communicate with your teammate. Get your signals tight with your teammate. Like, know what you mean when you say something. If you're talking about a position or some type of awareness, make sure you know what you're talking about. There have been times that I've played this game with people and they say something, but that's not the vernacular I've used. That's the vernacular they've used. So it might just help with you and your teammate if you can get your signals orchestrated and get them tight. Points number 3 and 4 have to do with the mechanics of the game, the meta of the game mode. And point number 3 is really simple. Don't sleep on the flag. Do you know how many rounds of Gunfight I've won because people either forget that you can capture the flag or they don't play it quick enough or well enough? Don't sleep on the flag. That's an important way to play the game. It's an important way to win the game. You can be down. You can be down by health. You can be down by teammates. And you can still win if you play the flag. And connected to that is pay attention to your health. There have been numerous games that I've won simply because I have more health than my enemies. And so they don't end up pushing the flag. If I've got the advantage with health, I might not push the flag. I might just hold it and wait for them to push the flag so then I can try to take them out when they get there, because that's their only option. But pay attention to your health. I've won a ton of rounds because people weren't aware that they had a higher health meter than me, so I got to push the flag and I won. So points 3 and 4. Don't sleep on the flag and pay attention to your health. Point number 5. Play to the guns, not your preferred play style. Now, this might seem kind of controversial, but it's really important. Maybe in a normal Call of Duty match, maybe in Domination or TDM, you like to engage from the distance. Maybe you're a sniper. Maybe you like to sit back and fire from long range. Or maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you're the kind of guy who's a run and gun type of guy. Well, in 2v2, in Gunfight, you can't choose your weapons. You're going to have to adapt your play style. You have to play to the guns you're given, not your preferred play style like you would in any other game mode. So play to the guns. Point number 6, you gotta play the map, not just your play style. Some maps are good for long distance engagements. Some maps are better if you can get a little bit closer, drop a smoke, all of that. So play the map, not your preferred play style. The maps are varied and they all play a little bit differently. You can't necessarily stay in the back of a map as a sniper if that particular map doesn't allow it. So your play style needs to be adaptable to both the guns and to the map. And point number 7, speaking of maps, memorize that map. A lot of the Call of Duty maps in this game have nooks and crannies, things that maybe aren't known by everybody. The maps have locations that are kind of cheeky, some places that you can climb on top of or that you can go under that not everybody necessarily knows about. One of which is the sinks in the showers, in the gulag showers. You can climb on top of those sinks and peek over. A lot of people know that now. But then there are also like avenues or routes you can take in Gunfight that not everybody necessarily knows about. So memorize the maps. Get to know all the nooks and crannies on each map. And now point number 8, go for the right-hand peek. Go for the right-hand peek. It sounds simple, but some of the maps, the more linear maps, particularly Gulag Showers, they make you want to peek left. Don't do it. Keep the right-hand peek. It's an advantage in a first-person shooter that is all right-handed people. And so if you can go for the right-hand peek, that will increase your chances of getting an angle and not exposing your whole body. But point number 9 is connected to point number 8 about peeking. Be very careful mounting your weapon. It's a great mechanic that has been incorporated. It's really helpful in game modes like Ground War and Headquarters. I'm convinced that 2v2 is just too fast-paced to mount your weapon. In some circumstances, it's okay. But in 2v2, in Gunfight, mounting your weapon can actually be your demise. Because in 2v2, you gotta stay mobile, you gotta keep moving, and 2 things happen when you mount your weapon. One is that it takes a little bit extra time to get in position to start firing your weapon, and 2, it means you're immobile. You're stationary. It's harder to get up and keep running and moving in this mode, which you just need that mobility. And so the improved accuracy that you would get while mounting your weapon is rarely worth the offset of being an easy target. So with peeking, be careful when you mount your weapon. Personally, I never do it. I never do it in 2v2. And then the final point I want to make in this video, be patient. Be patient. This is a sweaty game mode. You think of it like you would think of a battle royale, but you need to be patient. It can sound counterproductive because it's such a fast-paced game mode, but if you take your time to land your shots, to get in the right position, to find the right lane, you'll find yourself winning a lot more matches. I can't tell you how many rounds I win simply because the enemy team is impatient. If you can wait that extra second, take that extra breath, move to that a little bit more cover, you will highly increase your chances of making that shot, of outflanking your enemy, of getting your tactical gadget to land where it needs to. So just be patient in Gunfight. It sounds counterproductive, but it can bear fruit to get some wins. Friends, these are my thoughts on how to win or how to increase your chances of winning in Gunfight. I'm curious what you guys think. Is there anything that I missed in here? Is there anything that you think, oh, this is something that's really got to get added to this list? Well, feel free to add that in the comment section below. I really want to know what you guys think about this. If you enjoyed this type of content, please make sure to like, to subscribe, share it on all the socials, Facebook, Twitter, you know, all those places. But I appreciate you swinging by, watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Grace and peace.